Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. That's a new song I'm working on called Out of This Race. I want to lead off the new season with the mental side of the game because we have to be strong in the mind before tackling any challenge. I'm also going to show you my first draft team with top picks and strategies to start the season. Selecting players for the first draft, that's the easy part. Realizing you're making decisions quickly on your own without the help of experts, that's how you'll never be defeated. So today, I want to start with 3 ways advice from FPL experts can hurt your rank. Suppose you have a big decision to make. Who should I captain, Salah or Mane? You reach out to your favorite FPL influencers on YouTube, Twitter, and now you're even more confused. The deadline is approaching, and you're getting more and more afraid to make a decision. There's a reason why this happens, and I want to show you the types of answers you'll find when asking experts for advice. The first answer type is the underdog option. Say the majority in the FPL community are pitching Salah as the top captain pick. You ask your favorite expert, he says Mane, period. You don't know what he's basing that on. Maybe he doesn't want to repeat what's been said too much already. He wants to be slick, clever, and that advice has nothing to do with what's best for your fantasy team. Another answer is the Shane Duffy. Your question is Salah versus Mane. He replies, Shane Duffy. It's a wild suggestion that opens up even more options to overwhelm you. Then to get some traction on Twitter. Now the FPL community takes a massive risk as a group while you think differently. If they get lucky, that can do serious damage to your rank because the experts and thousands of their followers are direct competitors in the top 10,000 or top 100K. And there's a third type of answer, the one-word reply. The experts' intentions might be good, and they could be correct for that particular game week, but what did you learn? Did you become a stronger manager in the long run? The experts don't know you. They don't know if you're aggressive with transfers or if you rarely take hits. They don't know your personality, so how can they say which players suit your style better? Only you know what's best for your FPL team. Now, I don't want to discourage you from asking questions. I'm saying this so you can filter out information in order to arrive at a decision quickly. You want more clarity, less confusion. So if you were to ask me, who do you captain, Salah or Mane? I don't know. Now I'm going to give you something useful. Here are the factors in favor or against each player. Maybe I noticed something in recent performances. Watching games helps identify who looks sharper and might have an edge based on form. When I don't watch all the games, I'll tell you I'm not completely caught up. I'm still doing research. Then you can use this information as a set of factors in your transfer strategy. The most important factor is you, your instinct, not the expert, because the advice of experts might be a reflection of their own current situation. It can be unknowingly biased. The point is, asking for advice should be a two-way conversation, and that's my vision for Upper 90 Studios. I want to exchange ideas with you guys on this channel, and the more I hear about you and your team, the better feedback I can provide. We can learn from each other, even if we have different playing styles and viewpoints. That's the strategy. Now I'm going to show you how I built my first draft team in 2 easy steps. We have to navigate game week 1 without United and City players, but I might want them game week 2. So step 1 is to create a long-term team with De Bruyne and Bruno Fernandes. Step 2 is to replace them for game week 1. The idea is to work backwards from the team you want in the long run. This allows flexibility to shift in KDB and Fernandes without using an early wildcard, and the team structure makes it easy to bring them in without damaging transfer hits. Let's see it in action. Here's a 3-5-2 with De Bruyne and Fernandes. Note the 0.5 million in the bank. These 2 players could rise quickly in price after game week 1. If you build a long-term team with 0.0 in the bank and the players you want on that team rise in price, you might get priced out of the moves. Now, I simply swap KDB and Fernandes for game week 1, and that's my first draft team core. Alexander-Arnold, Robertson, Salah, Aubameyang, Son, Ings. I like the flexibility in this draft. For example, Robertson can be downgraded in order to strengthen a cheaper mid. I was considering Matt Doherty and Mason Mount, but it depends on whether Serge Aurier leaves this summer, and Lampard is bringing in even more attackers, which increases the risk of rotation. Keep in mind, the more changes I make to these positions, the more difficult it will be to bring in KDB and Fernandes. It's going to require more transfer hits or using an early wildcard, which I really haven't ruled out yet. Another option is to take a game by game without a direct plan for KDB and Fernandes. In this case, I could spend all the funds initially and gamble on Aubameyang or Son, staying longer if they're scoring. Let's take a closer look at the first draft. McCarthy is my main goalkeeper. Tom Heaton is still injured for Aston Villa, so if they don't sign anyone, I could just go with one of their £4 million backup goalkeepers. Hopefully we'll have more clues in the preseason to see which of their keepers is set to start game week 1. I'm also looking into a possible rotation system with McCarthy and Matt Ryan, and Ramsdale is also on my radar. Pope has a blank game week 1. At the back, Alexander-Arnold and Robertson are 2 players I can trust. When comparing them to similarly priced attackers, I tend to lean toward the Liverpool wingbacks. I know what I'm getting. In the midfield, it's going to be difficult not to captain Salah at home versus Leeds game week 1, although Aubameyang has the edge on form since the end of last season. Arsenal's fixtures for their attackers turned for the worse around game week 3, so I'm not sure if I want to add Willian. And I have options in the future with KDB and Fernandes if needed. Son and Tottenham attackers have the best fixture ratings at the start, according to our fixture cheat sheet. These images I'm showing are from our fixture difficulty cheat sheet, which is available to email subscribers. Go to upper90studios.com, click the fantasy tab at the top, and you'll see the sign-up box. Our cheat sheet has been around for over 5 years. And look at this, I found this from 2015. Check out the 3 teams at the bottom. 4 teams. That's pretty weird. Let's keep going with the forwards. Danny Ings. Excluding penalties, Ings scored more league goals than Messi and Ronaldo last season. But he did miss a crucial penalty for me late on when I captained him, and I cried for a few days after that. Mitrovic is the other forward. He's strong in the air and faces Arsenal game week 1. Arsenal conceded 15 goals from set pieces last season. Only 2 teams conceded more from set pieces, and they were relegated, Watford and Norwich. I am avoiding newcomers to the league at this moment, but I'm open to changing my mind. And check this out. At the very end of last season, before FPL reset all the players and prices, I created a quick team in anticipation for this season. Here it is. The prices are different. Aubameyang and Martial change positions, but the team core is set with many of the same players I'm looking into for the start of this season. Here's my first draft team on the left. Simple switch to the long-term option on the right if needed. I always have an amazing time with you guys on this channel. Thank you so much for sticking around. Last season finished on a weird note. After the league suspension, I kept up with the blog. The season review is on the website. I really missed all your comments. I love hearing which countries you're from, so let me know where you are in the world in the comments. I was born in Brazil. Here's my first team shirt from when I was 4 or 5 years old. Check this out. Some of you might know which team that is. My parents are Portuguese. My brother was born in Africa. Now I live in the US. So that's going to be a wrap for today. Stay tuned for my next video. If you like my music, all my songs are free on the website. See the link in the description. U90 Mini League. Good at FPL? Join U90 Mini League for a chance to win. Be sure to follow at Upper90 Studios on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, where you get an inside scoop before YouTube. And if you're brand new to the channel, be sure to like and subscribe and turn on your post notifications, because this season is going to be incredible. Don't forget to subscribe to our email list and get your free fixture difficulty cheat sheet. Click the fantasy tab at upper90studios.com. Thanks for watching. See you soon.